Enough is enough. Year after year, the Raiders have stumbled, wasted talent, and lived in the shadow of the Chiefs. But now, with a new leadership team and plenty of money to spend, there are no excuses. It's time to turn this roster into a real contender. If the Raiders want respect, they need to act fast. No more half-hearted signings. No more risky bets. They need to bring in real difference makers, players who can change the direction of this franchise for good. Luckily, the Raiders have one of the biggest salary caps in the NFL this offseason, with over $99.25 million to reshape the roster. With John Spytek as the new general manager and Pete Carroll as head coach, big moves are expected in 2025. Spytek has a history of landing star players. He helped the Buccaneers bring in Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski before their Super Bowl run. Carroll, on the other hand, built dominant defenses in Seattle with stars like Richard Sherman, Bobby Wagner, and Marshawn Lynch. Now, these two have a clear mission: build a roster that can finally compete in the AFC West. With all this money to spend, who should the Raiders target? Here are two key free agents who could transform this team. 1. Charvarius Ward, a shutdown cornerback. For years, the Raiders' defense has struggled. Not since Charles Woodson have they had a true lockdown corner. That could change with Charvarius Ward, one of the best defensive backs on the market. Ward was a key piece of the 49ers' Super Bowl run, leading the NFL with 23 pass breakups in 2023. He's also familiar with the Cover 3 defense, which is the same system Pete Carroll and defensive coordinator Patrick Graham use. With Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert in the division, the Raiders must fix their pass defense. Adding Ward would give them a true shutdown corner to neutralize top receivers. 2. Lloyd Cushenberry III, a rock-solid center. No quarterback can succeed without protection, and the Raiders have a big hole to fill at center. Andre James is a free agent, and without him, the offensive line could collapse. That's why Lloyd Cushenberry III from the Broncos should be a top target. He's dominant in the run game, strong in pass protection, and exactly what the Raiders need if they want to develop a rookie QB or attract a veteran in free agency. A strong offensive line makes everything easier. If the Raiders want to solve their quarterback situation, protecting him has to be the first step. With a massive budget and a new coaching staff, the Raiders have the tools to rebuild. Signing Charvarius Ward and Lloyd Cushenberry III would be a huge step toward becoming a serious contender. The defense would be tougher, the offensive line would be more secure, and finally, Raider Nation could have hope for a new era. Will this offseason mark the beginning of something great?